Right. Selling me. So, I want to be a screenwriter. Actually, I want to be honestly, I want to be a storyteller. Storytellers, I want to do in any medium that I can find any way to present myself in. I enjoy film, I enjoy novels, I enjoy comic books, I enjoy gaming. Any way where I can get whatever story that I want to tell out there is extremely interesting to me. For the most part, screenwriting, I believe, is my best outlet because I love film. I think film is amazing. I think it's a great way to get new ideas and interesting concepts out there. And who doesn't enjoy sitting in front of a good movie or a good television show, which has become more prominent nowadays, and just sitting there enjoying these things and experiencing all these different worlds that only storytellers can provide in these ways. So I'm kind of giving this mindset of sitting down and presenting myself to what's called a pitch fest. A pitch fest is when executive producers, directors, film people, TV people all have these conventions where they have screenplay writers come and present their ideas to them. And they take these ideas. It's really fast. It's really quick. It's, hey, this is me. I hope you enjoy it. Um, would you accept my ideas and me as a person? Really quick. It's kind of like a job interview, but faster. So as I'm presenting these ideas, this is how I'm going to kind of presenting it to you. So why do I want to be a storyteller? Well, I love telling stories. I love telling things about characters, and I want to bring these characters to life. I want these people to relate to these characters. I want people to want to be in my situations that I invent and the worlds that I create. That's the amazing thing I think it is about being a writer in general. And what's interesting about screenplays is I love movies anyways. Everybody loves movies, but why do I want to write screenplays? Well, it started out with Spider-Man. Who doesn't love Spider-Man? Who doesn't love the comic books when you're a little boy of my age or a little girl? And I remember growing up and I had it. Collected every Spider-Man comic I could have gotten. I loved that 90s animated television show. I thought it was the best thing in the world. Every Saturday morning I was watching that show. And then when I was a teenager, they started making movies of it, which I completely flipped out on. Back then, it wasn't a big thing to see a superhero movie. Today's now it's different, but back then it was huge. And it was directed by one of my favorite directors, Sam Raimi, who did the Evil Dead series. And I was in, and when that first movie came out, I was there. And when that second movie came out, I was there. Loved them. I thought they were amazing. And then they announced a third one, which I thought was going to be incredible. It had my favorite bad guy in it, Venom. It had my favorite story, the whole black suited Spider-Man. I was so excited I couldn't contain myself. I saw it at midnight, even though I had to be at school the next day. And it was terrible. It was bad. Just really bad. Not even a really little bit good. It just had so many flaws and so many bad ideas and had such potential to be a great movie, and it fell flat. And I remember leaving the theater and I remember thinking I could do better. That doesn't mean I wasn't trying to say I'm cocky. I wasn't trying to say I was smarter than them. I just think I have a different understanding of what makes these stories worth watching, worth reading about, worth experiencing by the general public. And that's what I want to do. I want to write these films so people enjoy it, so people want to keep experiencing the same story over and over again, to experience new stories over and over again. And film is, like I said, it's the one of the better ways to experience these things, to enjoy these things. And that's what we're here for. And I think the first thing that I have that makes an excellent part of the recipe for success is passion. I love these stories. People who love the subject matter, who love the stories, as people who should be making these movies. The people who love it should be writing them. The people who love that writing should be making the movie, should be filming it, should be directing it, should be part of producing, should be the whole nine yards. These movies, when they had that passion behind it, work better, and that is obvious with the Lord of the Rings trilogy. People who love those books made those movies, and you can tell from the quality of those movies, the caliber of it, and how it excelled. The Marvel movies, those are made by people who love the comic books. It's made by the comic book company, and those movies excel. Same thing with the Harry Potter franchise. They love the books, and it excelled. Passion generally equals success in the business. When you don't care about something, it shows, and then the work is shoddy and nobody likes it. And the guys and I completely understand is the guys in charge have their idea. They want to make money. That's what they want to do. So sometimes they'll take a project and they go, "Hey, we're going to change this and this because we think it makes more money." That's the name of the game. I know it's it affects the artistic quality of it. So when you come in as a screenwriter, what do the screenwriters have to do? They have to be able to work with these guys. It can't be 100% the screenwriter's vision because the screenwriters ain't paying for the movie. And it can't be the guys in charge of decisions completely because they don't have the passion it takes to make these movies what they should be. So it takes a 50-50 concept of meeting in the middle and making it work. I understand this. I I can work with these people to get the movie I want to made, and I'm willing to compromise what I need to compromise in order to make this movie made, but still make it as my movie and what the movie deserves to be. I can work with them, and that's extremely important in this business. You've got to be able to work as a team. It's just not. It can't be my vision. It can't just be theirs. It has to be all of ours. And what do these stories count? Why do these stories matter? These stories matter because we all want to be these characters. We all see ourselves in these characters. The characters is what matters at the end of the day. It's not the plot twist. It's not the amazing events. Any drunk monkey can write amazing events and a plot twist. Character is the hardest thing in the world to write because they have to be real people, and they're not. They're just flawed. I can write characters. I That's what I enjoy. I don't I It's not that Peter Parker is this amazing hero and he can do all this. I mean, that's great. Well, it's not. Why do I like Peter Parker? Because he's a normal dude who happens to have Spider-Man powers, and that's what's great about him. He's a normal dude. He has problems talking to girls. He has problems with bills. The whole things. Those little details about Peter Parker is why people like him. It has nothing to do with the fact that he's a hero. There's thousands of comic books about heroes. We've seen them all. But the fact that these characters are somebody we can relate to, and from their actions, we can see that we're better people. That's what makes people like that, things like that, generally better, and why we love hearing those stories over and over again. So yes, I think I could do better. I think I can write amazing movies that people want to see, and I think that is worth giving a shot of writing those movies and getting my ideas out there and mingling with those around me to create a better entertainment field and just better movies. Because seriously, we all want better stories out there. We all love good stories, and I think I can do that.